Alright guys, we got a storage unit. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Alright, let's take a look at this and see if you can pick out any of the reasons why I might have picked this up. Okay, the first thing that I noticed in the pictures was the toolboxes, which means there could be tools in there, and that was interesting to me. And then the other thing that I saw was in the pictures I saw this metal detector, which is also interesting to me. So some items like that made me show some interest in the unit. So another toolbox, so that's why I picked it up. So let's go ahead and get going through this and see what we got. We'll go through all this stuff in more detail later. Boot. Okay, this headboard is broken down here at the end, so this is going to probably be trash for us. I'm not sure why they had ropes tied to it. That's interesting. It's almost like they were using it as a real sleigh or something and pulling it. Okay, well, I thought there was a really tall toolbox back there. Turns out there are two smaller ones, and then something else down there in the bottom. All right, well, still good. Let's take a look at the metal detector. Definitely looks like an older one. Yeah. So this is a Bounty Hunter Big Bud Pro, and definitely an older metal detector, and has a broken arm piece up here. So not exactly what I was hoping for, but maybe one of my kids will like to have it to play with. So that's going to be trash. Got some Jenga pieces. Something that says Nicole. Xfinity box. And another Xfinity, looks like Xfinity box. XIDIC. Bunch of junk in there. Okay, here's the other boot. This looks like the other piece of the Xfinity. This is the XG1V4. That's probably the main piece of the Xfinity box. And then what's this here is maybe that's their modem, the router. Huh, that's funny. It's actually got the telephone and the Ethernet. I'm not sure. I have to look and see what version this is. I wonder if they were renting that or if they actually own it. Because if they own that, I mean, and it's still good, I might actually use that, because I'm looking to switch over to the triple play from the double play on Xfinity. So we'll see. I don't know if the Comcast will say it's theirs or not. Man, they must have had a lot of TVs. Here's another one of the little remotes for the remote rooms. Some deodorant. Some just miscellaneous stuff in there. Tell you what, let's just put this stuff all in the bin. And we got some miscellaneous shoes. It's Nike, pretty beat up, worn down. Another pair of really tall boots, all beat up, they're trash. O2 Air. Colored pencils, some clothes, beat up Sorry box. This looks like mostly junk. Okay, not a very promising looking unit so far. That shoe's missing. I don't know where that other one is. Okay, we got a doll here. Not really sure much about dolls, but this just says, oh, it's got a name on it. They call collectible porcelain dolls. Okay, interesting. It's got like a little stand or something. I bet you that goes with that other stand that was in here. In that box right there, I bet. I'm not sure if that has much value. Got some wrapping paper. Alright, let's take a look at this table. Oops, that piece slid out. Alright, that doesn't look like anything special. Kind of an older table. Not in the best of shape. This must be a piece to it. That's why it goes out. Next piece of the table. I would assume there's another piece. Yep, right here. There's the other piece. Okay. Alright, let's check this box here. See what we got in here. That's the box the Xfinity Gateway came in. We got a book, Princess in Disguise. Okay, nothing real exciting there. Let's see what we got in this box. So far, we are striking out. Not much here. This looks like all paperwork. Some cables. My lord, another Xfinity modem. Wow. You know, when I have gloves, I'm supposed to be wearing. I don't have them on. Pair of Nikes. Here's the remote. Hey, we got something new and sealed. No, maybe not. Yeah, it's sealed. Candy shot glasses. Here's another Xfinity box. This must be just the unit of Xfinity boxes. I'm going to have to count at the end how many we have, because there is so many. Okay, that looks like mostly junk. Got an NFL hat. I don't know sports teams. I'm not very into sports. Buccaneers, maybe? I don't know. NFL. That's Eagles. Miss me. Alright. Well, that was not exciting either. Alright. Well, what do you say we go ahead and take this stuff out to the truck? I'll go ahead and take it out and I'll load that up, and then we'll come back and we'll go through these. I'm hoping that we get some decent tools in here to make up the money that we paid in this unit. This so far is looking like it could be one of the worst units I've ever bought. So hopefully I can sell those Comcast units, because otherwise we're not seeing much here to sell so far. Alright, let's keep going. See what else we got here. This looks like mostly Christmas and clothing. We'll do that at a later time. This looks like clothing. Most of this will be donated, unless there's something in here that's brand name that's worth selling. Rockaware. I'm not sure. I think that's might be an okay name. I'll have to check on that. Here's a nice, well, oh, it's okay. It's an interesting vest. What brand is that? Polo by Ralph Lauren. So that probably has some value to recoup some of what we spent. Nice little puffer vest. Let's see what we got here. All right, another Polo by Ralph Lauren. Little vest. So those actually, I wouldn't usually get excited about those, but when you're looking at everything else that we've gotten here so far, there's not much to get excited about. Limited with tags on it. Kids' clothes. Phone case and some lotion or something. This looks like mostly clothing, blankets. There's a cable in there for Comcast. I don't know, game board or something. It's mostly junk. There's some razor heads and something else. Let's see what's in here. Alright, this is a metal tin. Eagles, it's pretty dented up. There's nothing in it. Okay, we got a peekaboo. We You got this thing, which has no head. Some kids' clothes. Charger. What is that? That's got USB with a end on it. That's interesting. You know, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, what is this thing up here? Make sure you guys can see it. I have no idea what that is. It looks like to me it looks like a dream catcher or something, but I have no idea. Big dream catcher? Not sure. Okay, this looks like they just threw all kinds of anything in here. I'm seeing a lot of trash. Some board games. Yeah, I mean, we'll go through this later, and I'll let you know if we find anything good, but looking at it right now, it does not look good at all. Okay, this has got mice turds on it. Yuck. Alright, so we got, this is a pretty vintage looking JVC with a dial, turning dial, which does, well, that does work, but it's, I think it's one that needs to be plugged in to turn. Check that out, but R-K10 JVC. Oh, it's not, it's open even. Oh wow, look at that. That thing's a mess. It's got paper towels in it. Alright, I'm gonna say that thing's junk. But we'll check the number just to make sure. And the rest of that stuff in there, just all junk. Alright, I'm going to take this stuff out to the car, and we're hoping that we got some decent stuff in these toolboxes and maybe in these chests over here. And then this tool chest here. Okay. And then we have the metal detector. So it's going to be so far it's looking like pretty much a small profit margin here. We're not going to be making any big money out of this unit the way it looks. All right, let's take a look in this tool chest here. Okay, we got an empty top chest. Not a good start. Okay, and here we got a couple tools in really bad shape. Nice and rusty. Okay, nothing really great there. We're missing a drawer on this tool chest. I'm not exactly sure what they did with this thing. And you can, I don't know if you can see down there, but there's nothing in that bottom chest. Wow, that's really rough shape. All this stuff is in rough shape. All these toolboxes are in rough shape. This is all dented. This is, somebody welded this one out, the lockout. Looks like they welded chains to it. Alright, now this is more interesting. This is tattoo equipment, I believe. Yes, that's a tattoo equipment. That's a foot pedal. And you always love Crown Royal bags when you find those. And you never know what's going to be in them, but this one looks like it is all cables. Yeah, so this is cables, mostly for probably the tattoo machine. I don't think there's anything in there. So obviously doing some drugs out of this unit, the way it looks. Okay, that's probably tattoo needles, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I guess we can open it up and see. Nope. Pills. Okay, let's go to the next drawer. Okay, so this was not used for tools. This was used for some sort of household toolbox. This is hair stuff. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I'm sure somebody out there knows what that is, but okay, and then we got some cards. Just make sure there's no money in them. Moving up to the next one. Alright, we got a hacksaw, a level, an extension, 1/4 inch extension. We got a jacked up lid up here. And in here we have some miscellaneous tools. Some sort of tester, probably a voltage tester, I'm thinking. Chalk line. So we got a couple tools in there, nothing really good. A couple more tools. That thing's a mess, isn't it? Alright, let's see. We got one more drawer to try and get open. Alright, and in that drawer we just have a stud finder. Is that a stud finder? Yeah. Stud finder. And this toolbox is shot. These toolboxes aren't worth anything. They're all shot. Alright, we got that down there yet. We can see what's in there. What the heck is this thing off the back? Oh, it's a tool tray. Okay. Alright, what do we got down here? Roll this bad boy out and see if we got anything in it. Okay, we got some light bulbs and a couple weights the way it looks. Oh, they throw that? What do you do with that? It's definitely one of the more interesting units that I've come across. Okay, so all that junk, whatever that is, light bulbs and stuff. Okay, we got a chair. Okay, 2 pieces of furniture you have to go through. Let's just check these drawers. Okay, that's a tattoo needle, I believe, right there. Okay, bunch of random pills and just junk in here. Okay, this is an old an old, this would be I forget what they call this. Is it like a bread drawer? I forget. But this is, maybe I can fix this. I don't know. It's an old piece. Okay, just a bunch of junk in there. Oh, jeez. Just junk. I've never seen such a junky unit. Wallet, nothing in it. Here's the door. Oh, it actually just pops right on. Maybe. I can line it up. There, got the door fixed. I think, all right, realistic portable amplified speaker system. So there's 2 speakers down there. It's totally weird how they get that down there. All right. Okay, this is our last thing to go through right here. And then you guys seen it all, except for the small stuff that we may not have saw in the bags. Randy Travis, the Motown sound, Tony Braxton. Is that what's actually in there? Yep. Tina. Billy Joe Royal, Tina Turner, Dolly Parton, Freddie Fender, Garth Brooks. I was wishing for some 80s music. Waiting to Exhale, original soundtrack, Surface to Wave, Country, USA, Loretta Conway. Alright, and that's it. This is the last one, and it's a homemade. We got a bunch of junk. That's what we got. Alright, I'm going to load all this up, and we'll see what we got when we get back home. Probably put a couple things in the storage unit, and get a bunch of stuff together for garbage and just make sure we didn't miss anything. But not a great unit, but they sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones. This would be, to me, one of the worst so far. I think I can make my money back, but it's gonna be close and not a lot of profit. All right, so we are back at our storage unit, and this is the large items that we got. I'm not sure what this exactly is, but this is going to be trash. This sleigh headboard is all messed up. It's trash. This is a Mac Tools box, but they really messed it up. I mean, you can see there's Mac Tools on the front. Drawers work really nice, but they really messed it up with welding chains onto it. So I don't know if anyone will want to buy that or not. I mean, maybe I'll try to get something for it, but this toolbox here, the Stanley, it's just trashed. I mean, the drawers don't work right. The lid falls off. The drawers fall out. So that's probably trash, or someone can have it for free. And then we have these this test right, which actually is not too bad if it wasn't missing a drawer and some knobs. It's kind of vintage, I believe. So I may post that and just see if I get any bites on it. It's not a bad looking little tiny toolbox. I didn't realize they went together at first until I got it out of there and looked it over. We have this purple chair. That's in That's a sellable item, I believe. It's maybe someone will want to paint it or something, but it's not in bad shape. I'll probably list that on Facebook Marketplace. This piece of furniture here, I took the top off because it was loose and they had some fabric on there that matched the fabric on the front. I think that this is probably not worth anything, but I might list it for $5, see if somebody wants it for a project table or something. Then we have the coffee table with the two folding pieces. Somebody could probably fix that if they wanted. Maybe I'll list that, just to see if anybody wants it for $5-10, something like that. If not, maybe I'll put it out for free. And worst case scenario, trash. Same with this. I mean, if nobody buys it, then it's trash or free. Now this piece here, I don't know. I have to look at it a little bit closer, but it's in pretty decent shape. I cleaned out all the drawers, and it's got this bread tray, bread slider thing. I think it might be a little bit older. I'm not sure. It's all metal. I'm gonna go ahead and probably list that and see if some garbage. See if we can't get something for that. So not a lot of sellable items here. Wasn't really that great of a unit. I got a few things that will definitely pay for the unit, and we'll go over some of that stuff then when I get home. I'm taking the eBay stuff home. So here's what my truck looks like. I already parked my trailer. Here's what my truck looks like after that storage unit. These two bags right here are clothing that I don't want, so they're getting donated in a drop box. All those bags back there, I think there's 4 or 5 of them, they're all garbage. I went through everything and it's all garbage. Everything you see in this blue recycling can is garbage as well. I'm not sure about this doll. All the Xfinity stuff is there, and then I have a whole bunch more stuff underneath that I'm keeping, and not a lot, just a few things. I'll show you what they are then eventually, and then of course the metal detector as well. So sorry for the noise that just came on, but yeah, so that's what it looks like. And right now, let's see, I started this morning at 9 o'clock is when I met the guy, and it is now 12:30. So 9, 10, 11, 12. I have about 4 hours. I'll have about 4 hours into this storage unit of my time. So when you look at the time that I put into it and the amount of stuff I'm going to get out of it, it probably wasn't worth it to me. But you never, with storage units, it's always a gamble, and sometimes you get really good stuff, and then other times you don't. All right, so what I got to do now is put all this stuff in my storage unit until I decide what I'm doing with it. I'm going to take some pictures of stuff on my cell phone and get everything in the unit. This stuff I'll go back to the house. The garbage is going to the garbage. The donation I'm going to drop off on the way, and the other stuff I'll show you when we get back to the house. The garbage for now, I'm going to put in my garbage. I don't have anywhere to put the garbage, so I'll just put it out little by little, as much as I can, in my personal garbage. So it'd be nice to have a dumpster or something, but I don't have anywhere to keep it. Of course, that's another expense then. All right, but that's what I'm doing next. All right, guys, we are back in the garage, and we are going to look through the cream of the crop, which is not very good, but I think I'll do okay. So the first thing we have is this Bounty Hunter right here. I think it says Old Pro, Big Old Pro or something. It does work. I tested it out. Big Bud Pro, but it's got a broken clip here at the top. This is supposed to be the same on both sides, so your arm can rest in there. So I don't know if I can replace that. Probably can, but I'll see if it's got any value. I don't think it's got much. It's an older model. I just saw it's got some damage there too, a little bit of a crack, but it does work. I tested it, so it picks up metal no problem. But that's not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a better model than that. But I did, I saw that in the storage unit in the picture, and I could tell that what it was because I have one myself and I knew what it looked like, and I thought, well, I'm gonna take a chance on it. So We have a total into this unit. We bid 130 with fees. We're at 160 fees and taxes, so 157 I think. So total 160. So we have to recoup $160 from this unit to break even. So we'll take a look at what else we got here. We got this these two Xfinity cable modems. They're XB3s. I looked those up just a minute ago. I think they sell for like $30–$40 a piece. The only thing is I'm not sure if Comcast or Xfinity keeps track of rented equipment. Like if this was rented equipment, they may not let people activate it. They may say, hey, needs return, you know. So I'm not sure how they handle that. I got two remotes. I got another remote. This is to those are both all Xfinity. This is a remote to a temperature, something that controls the temperature. So it must be like a air conditioner remote or something. And then I got 3 Xfinity boxes here that are like the remote TV boxes. And then I have, this is a DVR, I believe. This is an Xfinity DVR. And then here's a bigger Xfinity box. This could be a DVR too. I didn't look at the actual numbers yet and do the research. This collectible memories porcelain dolls Nicole, that is on eBay. This one's in rough shape. Doesn't have the hat that it's supposed to have. It's seen better days. It's a little dirty and a little rough, but there's none that sold, but there's some listed. Some are listed anywhere from like $40 to $100. So it's a porcelain doll. I'm thinking, I mean, in this condition, I'd be lucky to get $20–$25 for it, I think, if I'm lucky. So we'll see. I don't know. Might as well list it, I guess. All right, let me pull that stuff down, and well, let's go ahead and turn around here. We have these 2 realistic portable amplified speaker systems. There's some of these listed on eBay, but none of them have sold in the last 90 days. And I don't have the cord for this. And the other one's actually got this. The plug is missing. This is missing on the other one, and someone has a speaker wire running into it. So they must have modified the other one. But this is a MPS-20 Realistic, which is a Radio Shack brand, back when Radio Shack was still here. So we got those. In this little bin down here, we got a couple miscellaneous things, some keys, a memory card, some pennies, and I got this Master of Fright, which is like Jack Skellington or whatever, the Nightmare Before Christmas. So we got that cup. We got a plastic Snoopy cup. We got some Bad Diesel cologne. This is pretty much full. This sells new for about $59, I believe. So I don't know. I know that some people say this stuff sells at flea markets and stuff, but I figured I might as well keep it and see what we could do with it. We got some trash bags, and then a whole bunch of Dove little, I think they're like body wash, lotion, wash, body wash. But I don't know why they have all those. I think I may just donate those to Goodwill. That way, I was gonna throw them out, and I thought, well, it just doesn't feel right throwing those out because they look like they're brand new. So maybe someone will use them at Goodwill or something. And then this tin I used just to put it in, but it's that tin is just gonna get thrown out. And then these are some of the cords. This is the power cord to the DVR, to this one, and then all the other ones don't have power cords, and then just a bunch of other wires. So that is some of the stuff we got there. All right, let me pull this down and show you some more stuff. Okay, so the next thing that I kept, most of the clothes I already donated. I dropped them off on a bin on the way home, but I did keep a few pieces of clothing to look up. This one looked like it was in nice shape and looked a little bit different, not like the stuff that was in the unit. This is a large pair of Rockaware. I don't know if you'd call them sweatpants or exercise pants or something. I'm not sure what you call them, but they looked nice, and they were Rockaware, which I thought maybe would be an okay brand. I'm gonna go ahead and look that up. I'm not really an expert on clothing, so that was one thing I grabbed. And then the next thing that I kept was a pair of jeans that had tags on them, and it says "I love Justice" jeans. So it's like Justice jeans. These have tags on them. I think they looks like thrift store tags, maybe. I'm not sure. That was $6.99 wherever they bought them. I dropped the pair down here. All right, next pair is a pair of Tommy Hilfiger kids jeans. They got the little Tommy logo there. 6 to 9 month Tommy Hilfiger. I just grabbed them and figured I'd keep them since they're Hilfiger, even though they're kids, probably not worth a lot. This pair here is really kind of caught my eye. A couple of things about it is it said Miss Me, which I thought maybe that would be a good brand. One reason why I thought that is because they were $19.95 wherever they bought these, which looks like a thrift store. And they have these really cool designs on the pockets with all the extra stuff here. And Miss says Miss Me. I thought those were cool, and I kept them. Figured I'd check out, see what the value is on those. And then I got two of these vests. I think I showed them to you. They're Ralph Lauren Polo by Ralph Lauren. This one's got a little bit of, well, that's just dirt, so we're good there. So yeah, so it just needs cleaned up a little bit. I didn't check any of the pockets in this. Yeah, pockets are empty. So that's extra large and Polo by Ralph Lauren. I thought that might have some resale value. These are both the vests. And then here's the other one. This is also Polo by Ralph Lauren. It's a vest. Nothing in that pocket. Nothing in that pocket. And this size on this one, extra large as well. So see what we can do with those. Maybe we can move those. All right, then we got one thing that I haven't bought in probably the whole last year since I started doing storage units is light bulbs. I don't know why, but I find the largest amount of light bulbs. I have so many light bulbs, I don't think I'm ever going to need to buy light bulbs. And the other thing that I find quite often, not in this unit, is the energy kit that has light bulbs, like the fluorescent light bulbs and like the ones that the power company sends out to you. And there's other stuff in it too, like night lights that are LED, anything that's energy saving that the energy company would send out in a little kit. So I see those a lot in storage units as well. But yeah, so we got 60 watt, 60 watt, 40 watt, 60 watt, 100 watt, and then a 3-way. And these are all LED bulbs. So yeah, I'll go ahead and keep those and we'll just use them if we need them. So we'll go ahead and go through this bin. These are colored pencils. They weren't open, so I just decided to keep them. There was some that were opened. I just threw them out because I didn't really want to mess with them. I'm not sure why I kept this book. It was really the only book in the unit. I just kept it instead of throwing it out. Here's a HDMI cable. And then all the cassettes I stuck in this box. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these boxes with these candy shot glasses. You know what? Now that I think about it, these are actually really candy, aren't they? I didn't realize that it was actual candy. So I probably won't sell these. I thought they were actually like just candy pattern shot glasses, but I didn't realize they were actually candy. So they're, yeah, peppermint flavor. So you would eat this after you do your shot or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Selling stuff that you would eat out of a storage unit. Who knows how long this stuff has been in there and such like that. So probably won't sell those. But yeah, I'm sure they don't have any value anyways. All right, so now we're down to the last box, which has got a few things in it. Let's just move this stuff over. Oh, there was one more thing I didn't show you. Actually, I brought it in here. It's this purple chair, and it's adjustable height-wise, up and down. So that was in the unit, and I just put it here. I'm going to use it for a little bit. I took pictures of it, though. I'll probably list it on Facebook Marketplace. If anybody buys it, I'll go back to using a folding chair. But for now, I'll just use it right here. It's actually rather comfortable. It's a piece of wood, but it's contoured, and it's actually comfortable. And like I said, that it's adjustable height-wise up and down. So, and it rolls around. Pretty nice little chair, actually. I mean, I don't know, nothing special, but it was a lot more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. All right, so then what's left in here is just the we already went through this in the storage unit, just wires. So this is all just basically the tools. So everything in here is all tool related except for this tattoo gun. So we'll pull the tattoo gun out. So that's just the power supply, I believe, and the foot pedal. I don't think the gun itself is actually there. So, but yeah, and then this is just tools, stud finder, and voltage checker, and a bunch of other miscellaneous tools in here. So that is it. That's basically all we got that we found valuable. Outside my house right now, I have 4 or 5 bags of garbage. And like I said, I donated 2 bags of clothing. So that's it. It was just an okay unit. It was fun to do, but overall, I just not as much good stuff as I was hoping for. But you know, like I said earlier, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. You know, this one was, you know, just an okay unit, not a great unit. I mean, I'm sure it could be worse. You could get a lot where everything's trash, and you know, here I got some stuff that I can definitely recoup. I'm really hoping that this Comcast stuff, Xfinity stuff, I can sell, and get some of the money back from that stuff, and maybe some of these other items like this metal detector and some of this other miscellaneous stuff. So, all right, well, we'll see how it works out, and we'll keep you guys posted on that as we're doing our what sold videos. I'm sure you'll see some of this stuff pop up selling on eBay eventually, or maybe Facebook Marketplace, depending on what it is.